Morning. As you can see here, this is a radar picture of where we are, and all the yellow spots, that's rain. In combination with a lot of wind, he's just on the other side of the machine right now, taking on his rubber suit. And it just started here raining, and I said you can just go fetch it because it's not gonna stop. So he'll put that on, and we have another direction we are driving today. Normally we drive to the west, but not today. The wind is more from the south, so we are going this way to face it head on, because that's the way it works the best in this setup. So we'll just get to it then. As you can see here today, we are not using the metal bars for anchors. We are using another steel plate, and the reason for that is that it hooks more aggressive in the ground, and it also closes the needle entirely so there won't get any dirt up inside and binding the drain when you try to pull it out. So it's much more, I don't know what to say, it's more likely that it won't be pulled back up from the ground and get caught up by the wind in the top of the tower, and therefore us to have a breakdown. And that's because of the wind today. That's also the reason why we have changed the way we drive. Instead of east-west, we are driving north-south. It's not the worst weather yet, but it's coming. Around 12 o'clock today, dinner time, it should top around there. Right now we are at 8 meters a second with the wind, and they talk 11, 12 around 12 o'clock. So we are ready. Hopefully we can just meander our way through the weather like nothing. But we are taking we have done everything we can to, you know, prevent anything to happen. So if anything happens, it's the way it is. And yeah, we also broke our scissor. It's riveted together where the blade connects to the pivot point, and one of the rivets broke, so the blade won't follow the handles when you open and close. So I had to go get another one, and sadly the other one was up in my car, and yeah, it's a bit far away. So today's exercise has already been taken care of. A good walk in the sand. Quite a bit. See here in front of us, that tiny pond. There's tiny waves on it. Other than that, everything is almost going smooth. It's a new learning curve for the both of us today, because I'm driving in a new pattern and he is not using the same time of not using the same anchor as he's used to. We're getting there. We're only about 100 short, but that includes the time of us fixing our scissor problem and stuff like that as well. And the wind issue here today. Definitely looking forward to the weekend. And here tomorrow there will be service on the machine, the oil change, filters, final drives, get a new oil, the swing gear, new oil, new hydraulic filters. Service department from Volvo that is coming out to do that. This pattern I'm driving 3 up, 1 down, 1 up, 3 over, and just continue that pattern. The other one was 2 and 2. It looks the same when you look over the rows, but the spacings are different if you go that way or that way. I'm not sure how, but it's not the same. I can't get the same pattern to fit. The cab now. And it's just about, we're not all the way there. It's about to turn in 2 hours time, and then the wind is going to die off again. But until then it will just pick up even more. Control what the weather app is saying at the moment. It's only saying 7 meters a second, but that's in general speaking. I'm pretty sure in this open area here we are a bit above the 7, but that is the middle of the average speed of it. Still have some wind gusts high above that. when I go home today, I want some hot tea with honey, whiskey, and a bit of cream. I think that will be the right recipe for weather like this. Definitely hear it now. Winter is coming. We shouldn't complain. Winter in Denmark is just like this. Rain and wind. But sometimes, some years, we get down 15-20 degrees freezing and snow and everything closes up. It happens. And then all the Danes, they panic. All the people on the summer tires go like, oh, help me. I always change for winter tires on my personal vehicle. I want to be prepared, and it's about time to change. Another week or two, and we'll find the winter tires and get them put on the car. Make sure the wives get safely to work. Broke it. Not the drain or anything like that. But when we reverse the needle and it goes up, we have an electronic cut that sits in the top of the tower that shuts off the hydraulics so I don't take the needle too high. Something in that situation is now malfunctioning. I can't reverse it at all. So we'll have to go up and put it down on the ground and see what's wrong. And we actually got caught with the needle 6 meters down, but on a ladder we climbed up to the valve body and switched the magnetic valves that control the hydraulics. So up was down and down was up, and we were able to, you know, reverse the needle. Now we have to go over and put it down and see what's up with it. So, that's the next job for today. They all figured out it was the cut-off switch that was full of water up on the top. So, we cleaned it all out, refreshed it, and assembled it with some water resistant materials and stuff like that. So now we are good to go again. Just getting it up so we can get it mounted. Didn't get anything else done. The moment we got it up, standing on its feet, and we tried up down, it didn't work. So we ended up putting it back down, and we got a new sensor and replaced it all. It should be certified to the standards of IP65. And that should be enough for the outside use, but I'm guessing it's not. So the place that it's sitting up in the tower, we can make a box around it, kind of isolated it a bit from the elements. So that's the plan. Somehow water was caught inside of it and it shorted it out, basically. So now I'm heading over to park and get my tracks all lined up so they are ready for Volvo. They can drain the oil for the final drive. So Nick and I will just get it parked so it's all ready for them tomorrow. But thanks from us this week, and we will see you again Monday.